I always felt like my life should have been better. So I walk around like Guile on a vendetta. See them idiots get a pass and I feel bitter. On a wild goose chase getting no fitter. Expect the worst, hope for the best. Keep my eyes on the legs and just hope for the breast. Should I aim high or settle for less? Bad vibes all around me provoking stress. If we've all got problems, who cleans up the mess? HDTV for a moment will bless. Then it's back to split shifts, breaking backs. The more brass we make, the more they raise the tax. Put pressure on us, so we stay on the grind. If I don't tell them about my overtime, I'm way out of line. You want the bills paid or not, blood? Make up your mind, or it's long overdue. Better get in the line. It's the same bullshit, different culprit. Same bullshit, different culprit. Same bullshit, different culprit. Middle finger up for them who want to pull it. So yeah, same bull, different culprit, man. That's from Rhyming License. That was the second part of the Rhyming License trilogy. That was the self-titled sequel. You know what I mean? Reason how it came about like that is because Fracture was like a compilation. I was working on the Lion tape for a long time. So I did Inner and I wanted to put out Lion next, but Lion was in no shape to be done. But I had some songs ready. So what I tried to do is have a middle thing. So I was trying to have Inner, Fracture, and Lion. That was the original plan. And Fracture just became its own thing. It just became, okay, I've got Inner, and then Fracture, and then a lot of songs that were supposed to be on Lion, it was just like, nah, they're on here now. And then when I developed Rhyming License later on, and then I was going for R-Plated, and like, okay, that's R-Plated is a sequel to Rhyming License. And then with Fracture, when I looked at the design, it just happened to have, because that was what a Marlon just happened to make the R red on Fracture. He just happened to do that. So it was like, oh, well, it makes sense that this is a trilogy. Fracture, Rhyming License, R-Plated. It made sense. And so that's how the trilogy came about. So with Rhyming License now, yeah, same bull. When I was like, so basically the way Rhyming License came about is I was working on things, because this was around the time Future Rats was going on. So I'm working on things, I'm working on things. And so there's things about, you know what I mean? I'm just this stuff from recording, I'm just doing what I'm doing. It's just they're just about, you know what I mean? Things are just happening. I've got material, I've got things around, and you know, I'm going to, you know, Alamat Studio, the offices thing. I've got access. You know what I mean? So July comes, and Mac's like, you need something for Carnival. I'm like, okay, but it's July. I said, it's July. He said, you need something for Carnival. I'm like, I've got, it's July. I've got a month to do it. And he's like, okay, you've got a month then. And he literally did that. He literally was like, you have a month to put an album together and have it on CD and sell it at Carnival. And that was how, like, and the reason why I did it, you know what I mean? The reason why I did it is because he believed I could do it. If he had said do it, I wouldn't have done it. I'd have been like, yo, I've only got a month, I can't do it, because there's a month to put something together, I can't do it. So in a month, I assembled the songs that were gonna go on the album, recorded whatever needed to be recorded in 3 weeks. I had 3 weeks to record whatever needed to be recorded to make it a complete album. I did what songs I ever had. I think I had about maybe 5 songs, and I think it's like 14 songs. So I had like 5. I think maybe I'd say 7 songs I had. Let's say 7. Let's say 7 songs I had, and 7 songs I recorded in 3 weeks, and I had 1 week to get the album cover designed and the CDs printed. And I did that in a month. You know what I mean? I only did it because he said do it, and didn't give me the option to say it can't be done. And so I did it. You know what I mean? And so same bowl, different culprit was I'm pretty sure that was no, I had that song. I had that song. I had that song. It was a time where, like, I think I came up with the same, you know what I mean? Same shit, different day. It's you know what I mean? I didn't come up with that, you know what I mean? But I thought just a different way to say it, you know what I mean? So same bullshit, different culprit. I was like, oh right, okay, that's it. That's it. That's what I can use, you know what I mean? So then I made the beat for it. And when I made the beat for it, and I was like, that was one of same ball, different culprit is one of my personal favorite beats of my own beats. Like, that's when I made that beat, I was feeling myself. In fact, like, I'm hoping there's still a way I can get it, but I really need the pure instrumental. I've got a PA of it, but it's got the ad-libs on it. But the instrumental of it, I love that instrumental. And it's one of my favorite. If I'd put that in my top 10. And I had that, and I was like, this is the first track on the album. This is the first track on Rhyming License. And I was like, okay, write the thing. I wrote the thing. The first two verses were fresh. That I always knew that my life should have been better, so I walk around like Guile in the Vendetta. I'd wrote that years ago. Guile in the Vendetta. Guile from Street Fighter, his whole thing was that he needed to, you know what I mean, get revenge for the death of his friend at the hands of M. Bison. So I walk around like Guile in the Vendetta. I feel like my life should have been better. I feel like, yo, like I'm trying to get back. I'm trying to get what I'm due, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get the get back because life's just not, you know what I mean? Like, what's going on? So I walk around like that with it, See the idiots get a pass and I feel bitter, you know what I mean? Because, you know what I mean? You can't, I ain't no holier than thou. Sometimes jealousy and envy lick sometimes, you know what I mean? You gotta get a rein on your ego, you know, sometimes you gotta, you know what I mean? But only, like I said, when I feel that the ones that don't deserve the win get the win, I'm just like, But if it's Leeds, it's Leeds, man. Like, but I always prefer it when the one that deserves the win get the win. But you know what I mean? Whatever, But when it's not Leeds, I feel away. When it's not Leeds, I feel away. You know what I mean? When I'm seeing whatever, and it's whatever, and they're getting the win, I'm just like, man, that could be one of my guys. When I don't like to feel like that. You know, I feel like it could just been one of my guys on a wild goose chase, getting no fitter. Just running around, trying to do something and nothing's happening. We're just running around, you know. I heard Redman say it best. It's time to stop working harder and start working smarter, you know. So when I heard that, I was like, "Ooh, yeah, I like that. I like that." Ooh, ba-dang! That's when you know it's the truth. Expect the worst and hope for the best. Keep my eyes on the legs and just hope for the breasts. I'm only talking about chicken, man. What did you think I was talking about? I'm talking about chicken. You keep your eyes on the leg piece of the chicken. On the smallest piece, the bit. You keep your eye on the part that's got the least meat on it. You keep your eye on that. Because it's like, at least get that. But you hope for the breast. The bit with the most meat, you know what I mean? Like, you keep your eyes on the leg and you just hope for the breast. But you know that, you know what I mean? You just gotta, you know what I mean? Because we're in the ghetto, we just gotta get what we can, you know what I mean? We're in that, you know what I mean? You gotta scrape, you gotta just get what you can. So it's like, you know what I mean? Chicken piece always lasts. It's only, you know what I mean? Very few people are actually like, I prefer the tender. I prefer the bit with the least meat for the luxurious flavor, and for, you know what I mean, the more tender part of the meat. It's less meat, but it's more tender. Some people are like that. Other people want the most meat. They want the biggest thing, you know what I mean? And so keep your eyes on the legs, just hope for the breast. Should I aim high? Should I aim high or just settle for less? You know, bad vibes all around me, provoking the stress. Coronavirus, man. I was saying that back then, but I didn't. You know what I mean? I'm not Bruce Lee Stradamus. You know what I mean? But we're used to this. What's going on now? Pfft. We've been out here. You know? If we've all got problems, who cleans up the mess? And that's the way we are now. You know what I mean? Like, when's the end? HDTV for a moment we're blessed. It's that same thing again. You know, just grasp the small win. The best we can hope for is luxury. That's what the ghetto we're being conditioned to strive for luxury, not prosperity. Then it's back to split shifts, breaking backs. Same way I was talking before, you know what I mean? The more brass we make, so when we finally start to feel like we're getting the money, tax goes up. You know what I mean? Is it me that just feels like that minimum wage increases very slowly, but inflations on prices of things increases very quickly? Take day riders, for example. First day tickets. Is it me, or does it feel like these tickets go up every 4 months, 5 months maybe? They just keep, like, they just go up, you know what I mean? Like, but our wage don't really feel like it's, you know? Put pressure on us so we stay on the grind. If I don't tell them about the overtime, I'm way out of line. You want the bills paid or not, make up your mind. You know what I mean? Like, you know, everyone's got just... We've got the side hustles going on, man, where everyone's just trying to make a little extra penny here, extra penny there to just, you know, just try to get ahead, you know what I mean? And, you know what I mean? We just, then you pay, if you manage to pay on time, your bills, whatever, and then you get someone who's like, oh, well, how do you manage that? You're sure that it's just coming from whatever? And it's like, yo, it's just like, we're just doing it, you know what I mean? Like, so big respect to the ones that just keep it legal and just, they're able to just do it 100% legal, and, you know what I mean, 2 jobs legal and independent businesses legal, and just giving everybody the thing. You got to respect it when people are, everything's green and they're just, you know what I mean? Like, I rate you. You want the bills paid or not, make up your mind, or it's long overdue, you better get in the line, you know what I mean? That just speaks for itself. Same bowl, different culprit, man. It's Bruce Lee signing off, man.